What are some of the supplements that we can use to help with allergies? So I'm going to go just really quickly over some of the ones that they name in the article. Spirulina, one teaspoon per day. Spirulina helps to stop the release of histamine that causes symptoms. Okay, they've done studies on it, and they show that spirulina does help to improve allergy symptoms. Quercetin is the big one that I used. One of the big ones that I used. Quercetin at 1,000 milligrams per day. Research shows that quercetin, the flavonoid that gives fruits and vegetables their rich color, stops the production and release of histamine. Okay, so keep in mind, quercetin is great. Now, here's a quick note that quercetin may interfere with certain medications, including antibiotics. So again, if you're taking quercetin, you got to make sure that you're not on antibiotics, because there have been studies that have known that it can interfere with that. Okay, Butterbur, that's Butterbur at 500 milligrams per day. That has been known to help not only to treat bronchitis, but excess mucus and asthma. Okay, but also helps to be effective with hay fever. Probiotics, again, we talked about it. 50 billion units is very good. But any probiotics you can get in your system to help with gut. Again, these are long-term solutions. This is not an overnight thing, so you got to keep that in mind. Everything I'm talking about is long-term. It took me a while to get to the point where I'm not dealing with allergies anymore, right? So long-term use, but you got to stay on this stuff, okay? Vitamin A, 2,000 micrograms per day. At least vitamin A helps to fight the inflammation and the antihistamine properties. Next, bromelain. Bromelain at 1,000 milligrams per day. Bromelain has an enzyme. It's the enzyme from pineapples. Okay, helps to reduce the swelling in the nose, helps sinuses, and has helped to release or to relieve hay fever symptoms. Zinc, 30 milligrams per day. Zinc helps to treat the adrenal fatigue caused by chronic stress. And stinging nettle. Stinging nettle also, and you can find a lot of these online as well. Contains, it also contains, it's helps to contain antihistamine, and it's also anti-inflammatory. All right. Now, another big one that I've used, the ones that I used specifically for myself, just so you guys know what I did, I used quercetin in very high amounts. I used vitamin C. Now, vitamin C works with quercetin very, very well. And I would suggest that they both anti-inflammatory, but vitamin C, obviously an antioxidant, but also vitamin C works as a mild antihistamine. A lot of people don't know that. So take vitamin C, take quercetin together. Another product, again, from Wellness Resources, because those are the ones that I used, Wellness Resources Immune Plus. That's a great one that helps to, it comes in powder form. You take it in, and it helps to drain the lymphatics. If you're dealing with a lot of mucus and that type of thing, helps to drain all that. It helps to kind of get rid of that as well. So, those types of things, along with, most of the other stuff that I was using, obviously a good diet, cleaning up my gut and trying to get past, stay away from as much allergens as possible. So those are the things that I would suggest. And then just a couple of other things. Stay hydrated. You want to be as hydrated as possible. Drink as much water as possible, because the more dehydrated you are, the more mucus you actually develop. So if you can hydrate yourself, it actually helps to drain some of the mucus. Okay. Again, limit exposure. Make sure you shower before you go to bed, especially if you've been in an allergy type, dealing with allergens all day. Wipe down your bed, wipe down anything you can. So all these types of things, and obviously wash your clothes as much as you can, because the allergens can stay on there as well. So again, just some tips. But these are the things that I use. Again, I use these on a long-term basis. It wasn't just a one-shot deal, but I really supported my immune system with all these things. And sure enough, little by little, the allergies started to go away.